lace up your walking shoes and get ready for a spooky walk in downtown Bay City. So why is it spooky? Joining me now is a witch, the first witch ever to sit on this couch. I am a little bit scared. Hello, Nicole, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Great. Are you a nice witch?
Depends on the day, I guess.
Okay, well, hopefully you're going to be nice today. Okay, so Nicole, you're here to talk to us all about Hell's Half-Mile Spirit Walk. That sounds frightening. What is that?
So it is a leisure walking tour where we kind of just wander through what was Hell's Half Mile, which is the former red light district in Bay City.
Wow.
And I wrote a book called Haunted Bay City, Michigan, and this tour kind of brings it to life. We go to some of the locations that are in the book, talk about some of the haunted history, some of the true crime that happened there, and it's just a good time for all.
So Nicole, why did you decide that you wanted to do this for everyone out there?
The tour or?
The tour.
Yeah, the tour.
The tour sounds exciting.
You know, I have always loved haunted history, and I wanted to bring it to my community and share my passion with the community. And in addition to not only sharing my passion, but it does good for the community. So a portion of the proceeds will be going back into Studio 23 to help with community art projects.
So tell us a little bit about Bay City. Now, Bay City has a haunted past, I hear. Is that right?
It does, you know, between 1865 and 1900, Hell's Half Mile was just a very dark time in Bay City's history, especially. And it was really the most debaucherous and violent section of Bay City.
Wow.
And there was a lot of murders.
Yeah.
The lumberjacks would come up here and just have a good old time, but in the process of having that good old time, they would attack each other. They would do things like bite each other's noses off.
My goodness, there's a lot going on there. Okay, so you are very passionate about this and very knowledgeable about the haunted history in Bay City. And you even wrote a book about that, local haunted cities, different cities around. Tell me about just why did you do that? I mean, that's exciting. You have one about Detroit,
I do,
I think,
yes,
okay, and Bay City. So what would you say is the scariest thing that you've written about? That kind of freaked you out a little bit.
I would say the scariest place in Bay City is probably the Masonic Center.
Why?
In the Scottish Rite, because just the ghost stories that are associated with it. We might end up doing a tour in the future, so I don't want to get too into depth about it because it might be on a future tour. But just the amount of ghost stories that have come out of that place, just the kind of apparitions that people have seen at the Scottish Rite and the Masonic Temple, I mean, are just absolutely horrifying. And there was, I will say that there was actually a church on the grounds at one point where the parking lot currently is, and that church had a small cemetery. And a lot of those bodies were dug up, but there is kind of an urban legend that they might not have gotten them all.
Like some of the spirits might still be around.
That's right.
Okay, so I'm going to think differently when I go in that area from now on. Now, you started something that's called the Tri-City Ghost Hunters Society. What do you do with that?
Well, we go all over. We bring awareness to historical preservation and help preserve Michigan history and history all over the world. And in addition to that, we investigate claims of paranormal activity.
Ooh, okay, so these walks that you're having today and tomorrow, tell us about those, when and where, and how can people get involved?
Absolutely. So they can contact Studio 23. They can go right on the website, studio23baycity.org. Tickets are available. They're $30 a person. We do 2 walks during the day, so, well, really at night, 5 to 7 and 8 to 10.
Okay.
And
we're going to have all this information in our hot link section for all you viewers out there, so not to worry if you didn't write that down. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You were a very nice witch. I appreciate you being nice and sweet to me.
Oh,
today.
Well, you're beautiful, so.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. We do appreciate you stopping by today. And if you would like to know anything else, or if you have any ideas about what you would like to see on our show, you can send